This is the first battle of the Second Great Colony War, and this is the battle for the racetrack. This is what the current map looks like for the island, and this is where the battle is geolocated right here. So let's get right into the action and see what happened. Okay, getting right into the action. So I am going to be telling you what happened here. This is my perspective. So the Kingdom of Arathorn is helping the Southern Russian Republic repulse the attack of the UN nation. And basically the UN nation contains of Broly. He was the only soldier that was fighting for his nation, where mine army, the Kingdom of Arathorn, was helping the Southern Russians. Mine army contained me, Indo Hazard, Wolfie, and Mac. And basically our goal was to protect the racetrack, because if they somehow conquered the racetrack, the UN's ally, Reaper, I forgot his nation's name, I think it's the Kingdom of Curses, would be able to break through and connect up, meaning that him and the UN and the Kingdom of Curses would be able to work together. But with us holding this racetrack, we would be able to hold the land and all that stuff and stop them from doing operations. See, this is basically Broly's way of warfare. He likes hiding and all that stuff and sneaking into battle. So there's not a lot of fighting at all. It's mainly the fighting near the end of the battle. I don't know if you saw behind, but there is a tower. This is my sniper tower. Indo Hazard and Mac are up there right now. The shooting that just happened just then was them thinking that there was something over there, but it ended up there was nothing. During this period, I told them that the Broly skin was a blue bright Raider skin. That's a new skin from this current season. And basically we were just walking around and just wondering what was going on. During this period as well, Broly was in our chat. He wasn't really meant to be, but he was in our chat anyway, hearing what we were saying and all that stuff. But that's me sticking out my head because he's coming from that direction as well. But basically, while Broly was in the chat, he was saying that he was going to knock down the tower a lot and all that stuff. I kind of thought he was bluffing because he ended up being bluffing a lot. So I told Wolfie, and Wolfie's down in the back box area. We call this like a little mini base, so we can just watch around. And we're just going back and forth, seeing if there's anything. And this is where I say to Wolfie we should check behind us as well to see if there's anything. So Wolfie was assigned to the back and I was assigned to the front. And I know this is really entertaining content right now, but it's just me and Wolfie going back and forth while Indo Hazard and Mac are out the back in the tower watching with snipers and all that stuff. But meanwhile Broly's out there somewhere. I don't know how long this will go for, because the whole recording went for 8 minutes because we eventually found him and jumped him. Yeah, Wolfie started breaking that for some reason. He wanted to decorate. I don't blame him because it did take a while. I was mainly watching that building to the side of us, because the building to the side of us was quite important because it's cover. It's a massive area where he could have breached through secretly. The snipers could have missed him. I could have missed him and all that stuff. But me and Wolfie decorated and we made that. We were checking our backside. I saw that race quarters area because I was seriously thinking he was going to try and flank and all that. As you just saw the tower as well. But very entertaining content right now, just in a mini fortress, just watching around while me and Wolfie crouch around. We mainly crouched because we can't do teams on this map, so I told Woofy to crouch at all times so we can hear footsteps because I have visual audio on. I was checking the base of the tower as well because this is when Broly started saying, hey, I'm gonna break down the tower, but I kind of realised he was bluffing because he was nowhere near us and all that stuff. But basically we were just waiting around, waiting, and yeah, I checked the thing a lot as well to make sure that he wasn't like still in the chat, but he was. I don't know when it should be about to happen any second. It's quite entertaining, me in a box for 8 minutes basically, but yeah, I don't know. I'll just be quiet. I'll be quiet. I'll let you watch for a little. And I'll add some commentary in a sec.
She said he's a pussy.
As you can see, there's hardly anything going on, but trust me, there's something about to happen. Any second now. Any second. Whoa, there it is. I got sniper shot. I thought it was going from that direction, but it wasn't. The snipers did not know where he was, and then we saw a ramp in that building. See how we see the ramp there? So I started shooting it so the snipers would know where to look. And then I was like, let's push. Any second. Yeah. Indo Hazard started bombing the location, then me and Woofy started pushing in. I started building up, and then friendly fire happens. Any second, I get bombed. Yep. I was like, bruh, friendly fire, you know I'm the tan skin. And then Woofy went in there, and I told him to stay back, but he tries fighting Broly, but ended up dying and all that stuff. So Woofy is out of the battle. So I tried looking around, and I start building up, cranking up. So and then there was more friendly fire, but I wasn't worried. I told them that it was blue skin. I marked for some reason thinking they would see. And then Broly starts getting pushed into the ocean. It's quite funny because he just almost snipes my head off right there as well. But massive fighting, tagged him for 23. But as you can see, we start slowly pushing him into the ocean. And since this is in our territory, we can push him now. So I tell the guys, come down guys from the towers, I need backup, just in case. So we start pushing them into the ocean. He literally is on the side of the hill. Tags me a couple of times. I accidentally blocked Mac there, but he's alright. He starts breaking through. Then Indo Hazard comes through. Then we just bash him and then boom, it's done. It's done. And then sadly, well not sadly, we won, but he rage quits. Broly rage quits, and we're like, okay, what do we do now? Because usually there's multiple battles and all that stuff. But the first battle of the racetrack is over, and we're happy about this victory. I'm quite mad because it took a long time for this to happen, and it was all for nothing. Well, we won, but I wanted to do more battles, and then we start celebrating. That contains the first battle of the Second Great Colony War, and the battle is continued, or is won, and then we start shooting up into the air. And I fell down, but yeah, and that's the end of the battle. That concludes that battle for the racetrack. I'll be trying to do more updates on the Second Great Colony War, but that's it for now. Thank you for watching.